Hi everybody, it's the Juilliard here and welcome to the Artful Elements studio. Today's project is this cute little makeup compact. I just think these molds are adorable and I thought let's just give it a try. Not sure about it, but let's give it a try. Now, the mirrors aren't the greatest, but hey, that's okay. These are for fun. And I've got a really sweet little friend. She's my little mermaid. Her name's Addie, and I thought let's make her one as a gift. So I've just picked out some really cool fusion film, and it's readily available at the Epoxy Resin store. And then some embellishments, glitters, sequins, little stones. Just remember, you can save on your resin or epoxy just by adding in those embellishments, okay? And then I'm using my soldering iron to cut the fusion film today. Now, this piece that I'm holding in my hand, I always like to save all of my resins, even the bad ones, and I like to use them for these templates. So I'll cast the mold and then I save them for the template. Now I don't store them in the mold anymore because it started to leave like little markings sometimes, and I don't know if that's just because of the old resins, but I do make them and I use them as templates, and it really helps me to cut things like the fusion film. So look at this, I've just got so many colors to choose from, but she loves pink and it's a shell. So let's do this. Let's just make this cute little pink one. So I'm setting it down and I'm just going to take, you could use an X-Acto knife or a pair of scissors. I just have my little soldering pen here, and I'm just going to trace around it to cut it out, and then it'll be ready to have for our mold. Perfect size and cut. There we go. Look how pretty that's going to be. That's so adorable. So we'll just clean up, set everything aside, and then we will start casting our mold. Now I've just cut that little tab off that is where the hinge is at. And so you're going to now take your UV resin, and we want to always put in a thin coat of your UV resin into our pockets, or even if you're going to use like liquid diamonds, just put a little bit in before we start adding any glitters or anything like that, because we want that barrier between the mediums, so you don't get like rough spots, right? And your cast piece, you just don't want that. So here I'm just putting a little bit in, and I'm going to roll it around, and then I like to hit that a little bit with the UV lamp, but I'm adding in some little glitters, and oh, these sequins, these are so cute. These are my mermaid sequins. And they have like little shells and just iridescent. Who doesn't love iridescent? And so now I'm adding in some fine spun of the fusion fine spun. This is like that pretty pink. And now we'll top that off with a little bit more of the UV resin. You kind of let that settle, and we're going to let that cure real quick. And now it's time to put in our cute little seashell. So we'll add some more of the UV resin. And now we just start pressing that in. And then you top that off and spread that out a little bit. And just always remember, you're mindful of your profile, right? You don't want it to go above it because then it won't be an accurate piece for you. So here I've just added some pigments. So this is the pearl powders, the pinks. Because this is the actual inside of the compact, and we need to finish it off as well. I love that pearl. And then I'm just sprinkling on a little bit more glitter. Now, I use an acrylic sheet. You'll see this in most of my videos. I use acrylic because it will not only let me press it down, you do get some flash, but I would rather have flash and a really clean, crisp back than have to worry about trying to get that all, sanded and smooth. So this way I get that with the acrylic. You press it down and you hit it with the light, and then once it's completely cured, it just pops free, and you'll see that here in a minute. So now we're going in. Now this is a really tight area on this mold, so you might stretch it out a little, let it kind of seep and settle, stretch it out a little, let it seep and settle, or you can use one of those little syringe bottles. I just don't like doing that because it typically wastes it for, you know, putting it in and then having it cure in it. So I just fill it and just do it slowly. Now I will tell you, if the resin's warm, then you know it's going to flow better for you, and that's all that matters. It's just letting it flow. I like it to seep because that way it keeps me from getting air bubbles. And you saw me take the little wand on the inside. That's just to coat that inside before I start pouring anything. That'll help too. And here I am with another acrylic sheet, and I'm just going to lay it on top, press down, grab our lamp, and give it a cure. Now you're going to cure it for whatever time frame is on the particular UV resin that you're using. And then here we just start pulling off our mold. You want to be careful. Don't pull it too fast. Just take your time, because we're going to put it under the lamp some more. We want to really make sure we get a good cure. Look how cute that looks. She's going to absolutely love it. Now you'll notice that I didn't pour the little bracket that's in the mold. It's a little clip that gets glued in, but we'll get that here in a minute. So right now we're just getting this all cured. You want to do that for both sides. And there we go. And now we should be able to pop it free. Now if you notice it doesn't pop free right away, then all you have to do is just put it under the lamp some more, because that's all it is. And it doesn't even, this works for 2-part as well. And see, there's just a little bit of a flange, and I'm okay with that. Even if I had to go sand just that little edge, listen, it's worth it, trust me, to not have to have that back be sanded and then, you know, domed or brushed on, and it's just smooth. It just looks like glass. So here I am, we're fitting it up, and I'll clean off the rest of that edge, and then I'll just go around with a tool, to clean the edges where I might have got a little more flange. Now if you just watch how much resin you're pouring, you'll be fine. It won't give you too thick of a flange. It'll just be real smooth and small, real thin. That's what I meant to say. And there we go. Just trimming that all up. These will make great little gifts. You can even affix other little objects on them. That's what I love about them. There's several to choose from, and there is a kitty. There's the clip. And so I'm just going to take the wand and load it, and then go inside. And see, I don't mind so much that I get it on the surface of the silicone mold, because like I said, we're going to put the acrylic on top and press down. And you don't want to press that you're deforming the mold, so just remember that. We're just pressing down to get that flange area. Oh, it's raining here today. But anyway, and you can see there, and then we cured it, and then we're just gonna be real cautious there, and then pull it free. There it is, that cute little clip. And then we'll pop it off, and then just clean it off. And now it's time to put it all together. And here, see, it just snaps, and there's little pockets for that little clip to slide into, and then you would add a little bit of super glue on that outer portion so that it holds it into place and keeps it there. It may take a little bit. You might have to, get a little tool and clean out just in case you got any debris in the way. Look at that. Now, when the mirrors that they provide, they're designed to actually go in the cup area, but I really would have liked to have had it cut so that it would have gone on the top. And that's the way most compacts are. They open and then there's the mirror on the top, and then you've got room for your powder or whatever in the bottom. But they designed these to go in the bottom, and it's got, double stick tape. You peel it off, put it in place, clean off the mirror, and there you have it, ready to go. All right, Miss Addie, it's headed your way. Well, thank you for watching, everybody, and you have a great day and keep on creating. This is the Juilliard signing out.